What if you could upload an entire children's novel like Charlotte's Web or The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and get back a ready-to-teach interactive ESL presentation for every chapter? No lesson planning, no formatting, no PDF chaos, just done. That's what we're building today. This project started because I wanted something that could actually read a full book, understand it, and create something students could use right away. And it's built with Claude's new skills system and that massive context window. Thanks to that, it's finally possible. So in this video, I'm going to turn full novels into ESL HTML slide presentations with bilingual summaries, vocab quizzes, narration scripts. Offline, beautiful, and automated. It's called Children's Novel Presentation Builder. It turns any long text into classroom-ready HTML slide deck, one per chapter, with vocab quizzes, comprehension questions, and bilingual summaries, and even narration scripts for TTS. No servers, no frameworks, just Logic, Python, and Claude. Let's get into it. In Claude, if you go to settings under capabilities, you'll find the skills section. It's a preview and you can see the upload skill button, but right now we're going to use Claude to make the skill. I've already uploaded one custom skill, ESL Curriculum Builder, and it comes with 10 presets. I have Theme Factory turned on. I also want to have Canvas Design turned on and Artifacts Builder turned on. Let's see what we can create when we go into a chat. So to start creating a skill, you need to have Skill Creator turned on, and this will allow Claude to create the custom skills that you can re-upload, and it will create it appropriately. So let's put in our prompt about what kind of skill that we want it to create. So I'm going to copy my prompt that I said before with the skill generator turned on this time. So it's not just making an HTML file for me, it's creating the necessary skill, I hope. All right, it says it has created all of the ESL reading slide generator zip files. They've been downloaded. Now here's what you need to do. You need to go back into your settings, go to capabilities, upload a skill. That worked. Now, how we can use it, you can go into your capabilities and click on Try in Chat. Here is a passage that I'd like you to use as a reference. Now I'm going to upload. It looks like it's done. All right, it gave me a 12 slide presentation. Let's open this. Downloads as an HTML file. See if we can open it in the browser. Discover how these powerful natural forces shape our world and create new land. It has the passage that I sent. It breaks down words with fluency practice. Volcanologist, stratovolcano, gives vocabulary building. What does dramatic mean? Sudden and exciting. Okay, it's an interactive slideshow that I could put on a touchscreen TV in a classroom or project on a projector. Oh, got one wrong, so that works. What does reshape mean? To change the form of something. Okay, so it's got comprehension questions for vocabulary. Comprehension concept map. Now, I think that I might want to revisit this skill. Like, this is not exactly the slideshow that I want for a full 40-minute lesson on this passage. So I'm going to revise the skill, but this is basically how you create your own skill that can create its own output. Let's talk about some other use cases for skills. Let's move on to building a different skill. This one, I would say that I'm mildly satisfied with. It's not very different from when I take a passage and send it to Gemini, for example, and ask for the exact same thing. But at least Claude would have very clear instructions, so I might not always get exactly what I want from Gemini or from ChatGPT. Gemini's been pretty good at creating HTML slideshows for me, but starting from the skills page, it should work. So let's try to build a different skill. All right, one of the problems I have in ESL is that I might have a story that's assigned by my school or a book that's assigned by my school that is not level appropriate for the students. So let's develop a tool that will allow us to create a simplifier or a reteller of a story. So we're going to start with the skill creator. We're going to go into a try and chat with the skill creator skill, and we're going to apply a prompt. We're going to say, can you transform any story or informational text into simplified level appropriate ESL versions for A1 to B2 learners? Use it and build it as a skill file. So let's see how it does. That worked. All right, so that's the story reteller simplifier. Let's try it in chat. We're going to take a grade 6 passage that's been pre-written as a grade 6 passage. We're going to copy and paste it and see if it can simplify this passage. Okay. Oh, it gave me choices for how to interpret it. So the original summary is there. Let's see the passage at, wow, okay, so we're seeing that it actually applied A1 beginner level words. Jordan was 15 years old. She was a good student. Let's see, oh, it gives vocabulary that are appropriate for that, questions that are appropriate for that. Let's see what's next. This is A2 high beginner. Jordan was 15 years old and she loved computers. So we're getting more advanced sentence structures. Vocabulary, predict, advanced, mentor. Okay, questions are following the appropriate level. Let's go to B1. When 15-year-old Jordan received her acceptance letter to an exclusive summer program for gifted students, she could hardly contain her excitement. Let's see what this vocabulary is. Cutting edge, perpetuate, dilemma, complicit. Okay, comprehension questions and discussion questions seem more appropriate. Let's go to next. And this is more in line with the original that I pasted, but it's much longer and a lot more complicated, ostensible, insidious, replicate, ramifications. How did the AI system's algorithm systematically discriminate against certain student populations, and what specific factors contributed to these biased predictions? I think this is excellent, and let's see if we can change this. Can you split the passages, vocabulary, and questions each into their own pages and make interactive elements for them? Now this shouldn't be from the skill, this should be just basically what Claude can already do with an HTML presentation. All right, let's see how it did. Let's go into beginner level. Okay, it has each page for the vocabulary and questions, so it just pagified it. Interactive, you can open each one. That's interesting. So I could, if I were teaching, I could say, can anybody tell me what bias is, even though that's not an A1 word, and then I could reveal it. Comprehension questions. How old was Jordan? Ooh, I could type the answer on the board, on the projector or television. She was 12. Let's see if there's a check answer button. Okay, I could add that. But let's go back and build a new skill, because another thing that I want, the problem that I ran into last time was that it couldn't deal with PDFs. So I think the problem is that I didn't specifically build the skill to make it have PDF reading capability. So another thing that I often have to teach is entire novels. So I'm going to give it a prompt that says, I need you to create things based on entire PDF uploads. I want to take advantage of Claude's huge context window to be able to say, take a children's novel and create it. So I've generated a pretty long prompt. Let's see if it can create that skill, and then I'll upload an entire children's novel and see if it creates the presentations. Skill uploaded successfully. So now let's try it with a full novel. Hopefully this works because PDF didn't. Oh, PDF exceeded the limit for this chat. All right. I'm gonna try a different way. We're trying it with a smaller story. See if this works. All right, that was a very fast production. Let's see how it looks. It says it created 7 chapter presentations. It is a 7-chapter novel. All right, it has the Korean translations. Vocabulary with Korean. That's very interesting. What is the main event of chapter 1? Something unexpected happens. Created a 5-slide presentation. With links to the other slides. I think I would still need to re-upload these and rework it, but the good news is that the skill definitely worked on a full PDF, like 50 to 60 page novel. So now what I'm going to do is create another skill that will take HTML presentations and improve them. And that's it. We just built a skill that takes a full children's novel and turns it into interactive lessons automatically. This kind of thing used to take teachers hours per chapter. Now it's one upload, one click. If you teach, build, or just love automation, this is the next level. AI that actually works with you. And if you want to see me push this even further, adding AI-generated art, adaptive difficulty, and real-time scoring, make sure to subscribe. This is Lexicon Labs, and we build the tools we wish existed. See you in the next one.